Okay, guys. Uh, I'm sorry this is a little bit late. I actually did start making this on Monday, and then I had to go do something, so that's really what stopped me. So, anyway, we're gonna just quickly do this. I know it's a Tuesday. Well, yeah, it's Tuesday now. So, let's do this. First, we're gonna do with a question from BOBC83. He asked me, he just recently bought himself a Wii U. He was asking me, what are some good multiplayer games when he invites his friends over, kind of thing. So, what I'm going to do is, he asked me for what like my favorite ones are. First, I'm gonna give off my favorite. Then I'm gonna give off like some that I are like your friends come over and you play them together. I don't like super recommend them, but you could it's still worth playing it a little bit. And then I'll recommend some games that I don't own, but you should definitely get. So starting off, I was going to say it was Game Party Champions. Why? Because everybody loves party games. I believe this was up to 4 players, so 4 to 3 players. So yeah, that off the bat, it's a very cheap, like very not pricey game. From there, I go to Hyrule Warriors. I know it's only up to 2 players. I always thought this was a 1 player game until recently. My friend told me about it, and after you beat like the first level, then it allows you to have 2 players. So yeah, this would be a good 2 player game to get. From there, we go on to Super Smash Bros., which is the reason why I bought myself a Wii U in the first place. Before this game came out, I bought the Wii U like 2 years before it, kind of thing. So, and it holds up to 8 players. So yeah, this is definitely a party game you should get for like a bunch of people coming over. From there, we move on to Monster Hunter 3. I know what you're about to say is, yeah, this is only a 1 player game. It is only a 1 player game. It's only good if someone else has a Wii U. So I only recommend this is if your buddy has a Wii U also, because this game is awesome though. The last I was going to say was Nintendo Land, but I have it on my system. But yeah, that's definitely a game you should get because there's a bunch. So from there, we're going to go to the games that I own, which you can play multiplayer. Like people come over and they can play it. Just I didn't think they were greatest. Was Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. If you're playing as Kirby, you're gonna not have that much of a fun time except for drawing pathways. But your other 3 buddies would be playing. That they'd be playing like their like Waddle Dees, and that's actually kind of fun. But like I said, my goal was to beat the game, and I was like, done with it. So really, that one's more of if you were trying to beat a game kind of thing, complete with friends. Mario Tennis Smash. Believe I made an argument about this. The only reason why I don't like it is it feels like it's just a mini game. There's no story or anything. But for friends to come over and play tennis, well, if you're a big fan of tennis, then I would recommend it. And we move on to Mario Kart 8. You kind of question why I put Mario Kart 8 in the I don't really care for pile. Is really, once you beat a race over and over and over again, eventually it's just the kind of thing. So I'd say, you play with friends, but eventually you'll lose track of it. You'd think, okay, well then you go to battle mode, which is going to be more fun. The battle mode is the same thing, it's just the race course replayed, so that's kind of totally not fun. Last one I got was the NES Remix Pack. I know it's only 1 player, but you guys can take turns and try to little beat stages and beat your scores and stuff, so it is fun. I would recommend this. Just, take turns kind of thing. It is a fun one. Moving on to the games I don't own. I have it kind of written down right here so I can kind of remind you. But the ones I would recommend getting would be Mario 3D World. The ones that they have in the cat suits. I have personally not played it, but I know it's up to 4 players. So I'd really probably enjoy that once if I got that one. Splatoon that I wrote down. I'd love to try that. Like I said, it's one of the only shooting games that I can think of that is kind of fun. Squids combined. I don't know. I'd say that you'd have a good time with that. I believe it had split screen. I'm trying to remember if it did, but I believe there was. Mario Maker. I know it's only 1 player, but if you create stages and then let your friends chat, like trying to beat your stages, in a way I could see a 2 player kind of thing in there. That's how I think of it. I personally, if I had Mario Maker, I'd be making maps like crazy because I just love making stuff. So that's what I'd be doing. But it was always too pricey for me, so I'm waiting for the price to go down. And I have too many games you could see, so holding back a little bit. From there, there's Runbow, not Rainbow, Runbow. It's like a running kind of game. I've seen a few of my friends play it before. It is pretty addicting. It's like an arcade racer kind of thing. So I'd recommend you go checking that out. Pikmin 3. I can't say much about Pikmin 3 because I've actually never played the Pikmin series. I just know it's multiplayer. So not much about to say about that. And then lastly, I was about to say was Minecraft. Minecraft is everywhere. Computer, PS3. I own it on computer, PS3. Xbox 360, I own it. On Wii, I do not, but Wii U has. Wii U just recently got it, so kind of you can't go wrong with it. You can have 4 players play at the same time. Yeah, I'd recommend Minecraft. So I could say, yeah, I've played it. I just don't own it for the Wii U. So with that, the questions are done. Like I said, like, subscribe. I'm going ahead of myself. I wanted to say, if there's any more comments, like I said, leave a comment below. Like I said, I love answering your questions. Answering. Okay. So with that, anything else that's new? I don't have anything new. So we're going to move on to my collection, I guess. Continue showing off my little bit of collection I always get. This time we're going to be showing off my my 3 katanas I own. I own this katana, which is pretty nice. This is actually happens to be one of my first katanas I ever owned. This one actually holds a secret compartment on the top. If you can see, there's like this face. If you hold it, you can actually have a knife in it. So yeah, this was one of my first katanas. One of my favorite too. Not because it has a secret knife compartment either. From there, we move on to. You can see how it's kind of weirdly shaped. The handle's a little bit like double long. And you can see the blade's curved. And I think the handle piece is falling off. Well, this little end is falling off. What I like about this one the most, though, is usually katanas are already usually strapped to you like the other one. This one, it's kind of like a handheld. Like you're holding it when you're walking. Which I think is cool, because really, from there, you just kind of grab the handle and you just pull and then whip this far and then you have the sword right out. What it reminds me of is if you ever play Tales of Vesperia, Yuri, that's how he holds his sword. He just walks around like this and it's like, oh, battle! And then he fights, kind of. And I hit something. Oh well. At least it wasn't anything important. From there, we move on to my last katana, which has a little bit of a dent right here. I accidentally used it. This is another one of my favorite katanas because it's blue. What that reminds me of, though, is off Bleach. I'm trying to remember his name, but the guy that has this kind of sword, he had a blue katana. But then, you know, he has the ice dragon, he has ice wings and everything. I always forget his name, but he's one of my favorite characters off Bleach. But I always think of it as his kind of sword, so that's cool. Well, that's it. So like I said, like, subscribe, comment, because I do enjoy doing this kind of thing. And I guess next time we'll be showing off is another sword. I'm going to show you another sword that I got from Anime North last year. But that will be on this Monday coming. Hopefully do it on Monday. Like I said, I had something very busy today. I actually got myself a new car. If you guys want to see that, like I said, comment below. Maybe I'll show you my new car on my next one. But, like I say... Anyway, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.